Hi everyone! This is my first video of streaming. Although I haven't actually started streaming, I'm going to show you a video on learning to stream. I know, a bit weird, right? Basically, when I started to think about, I'm going to start streaming, I was really worried because the tech side just worried me. People said OBS is great, but it's difficult to set up, and sometimes on a Mac it cuts out in the middle of a stream, and I'm like, no, seriously? So I wanted to find something that was easy to use and where I could just get the job done. I just want to talk, I want to stream, I want to work, and I want to get something done and just click buttons and let the tech stuff just do its job, right? So this platform, I believe, is going to let me do it. I've just started testing it out and I'm really happy with it so far. So let me talk you through it. It's called Ecamm Live. It's built for a Mac, right? So I'm an Apple fan. Everything I have is Apple. I know some people are not Apple fans, and that's fine. But this is specifically made for a Mac, so it works. It works with a Mac really well. So this is me just like sharing a screen, right? What I like about this sharing a screen is I can also zoom in. Well, I can, on the actual screen, I can move it, right? So I can move that up and down just like normal. But when I'm sharing the screen, I can actually zoom in on the screen, and then I can just use my trackpad to move things over. Now I'm not actually touching the other screen, right? I'm actually just moving this in here. So that's kind of like really, really cool. It's a nice feature. So you can zoom in on your code, for example, without actually zooming in, to the actual editor. So that's kind of, interesting. I can have different scenes. So just by clicking a button, I'm just going to change the scene to be the default scene, which is me, just me. Yay. And that's really cool. And on this scene, yeah, it's just me, but then I can just go back to another scene. So the me in the circle, that's this scene where I'm constantly up here on in a circle, and I can change the page. There we go. Did you see that transition? That's quite nice, right? And I can choose any scene I want. I can create a new scene. This one, for example, I can move around. So once it's not locked, then you can basically do what you want, right? So if I have a scene that it's locked, then I can't move things. I'm stuck, right? So I need to unlock the scene. Once I unlock it, then I can actually change things around. So for example, I can right click, and then I can just choose me to be wide, or I can choose me to be classic or square, and I can make myself bigger. So I can, overtake things, but I can put myself in a corner, make myself a little bit smaller. And I'm doing this all live. This is not like a video or anything. This is just me pressing buttons, right? I can, change things around so the screen is in the corner and I'm bigger. So in the middle of, talking, doing a live stream or something, I need to explain something. It's about me, show the code, back to the code, right? So this is quite nice. What I'm gonna show you is some of the cool things that I created. So let me see if I can find the right scene. I was creating loads of scenes earlier, just to kind of play around with it. And one of the things I really like is that you can add all these texts. So you can basically add overlays. So you see the way I have this overlay here. Now I'm going to turn this overlay off, and I'm going to turn this one on. So I've got like my Twitter handler there in the corner. Or say we just wanted to kind of like say, hey, we're streaming, let me just, and I can easily like just edit that right on the spot. Oh no, that's a bit weird. I can make it smaller or bigger and position it wherever I want. So say we wanted to kind of, say, hey, we're streaming, and just put that up for 5 seconds or something. And then like, I could even, whoa, streaming, whatever. So they're kind of pretty cool. What I wanted to show you as well is what it looks like behind the scenes. So I had to create, there we go. I had to create a screenshot of this because you can't see that this is what I'm seeing on my screen, right? So I couldn't like record that. So that's why you can see a picture of me frozen there. Just gonna make it a little awkward. Let me move me into the middle so then it's kind of easier. And let me, put myself as a square. There we go. That's a bit better. Now I can talk to you a bit better, right? So this is what it looks like behind the scenes. So you can see my scenes are up here, and I can create all these default scenes. And then I just click on this button here to change the scene from one to the other, right? And then here is the interview. So the interview mode is in beta, which means it's Ecamm Live Beta. I'm sure it's going to be like, very, very soon across the board. But for now, it's the beta one. I get 20 hours of interview mode every month. What that allows me to do is allow up to 4 people inside. And look, this is what you do. You copy that link. Once you turn on this button, you copy that link, then that person can join as an interview, and you can put them to the right, to the left. You can put them however you want. It's really, really easy. You can have like screen sharing as well going on. You can put them in the corner. You can do everything I just showed you. You can do with people as well. All they need to do is copy that link, and it's as simple as copying the link. It's really, really nice and easy for them to use because they don't have to download any software. They don't have to log in. They just copy the link and they join. So really cool. And then you can kind of see a phone button here, and you press accept, and then you've accepted them in, and then you can control their volume and stuff, mute them, etc. So you can see here I've got like these funny sound effects things going on. So you could say like, that was really, really cool, that was a great talk. Now that's kind of like just cool, and it's right there. And there's a kind of some other ones like so they can just be done really, really easy. Like I said, we've got overlays here, so I could literally just, take my Twitter handler off there, and like I showed you the streaming. So that's just basically here. And then you've got the comments, right? So these are floating windows. So you can actually put them on any screen or anywhere you want. You can make them bigger. So that one's just quite small. That's for your comments when you're streaming to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, for example. And then they will all come into the one comment window. And the interviewing person that's on with you, they're going to also see that. So they will be able to see the chat at all times as well, which is quite nice. You can kind of like zoom in and zoom out. So for example, you can make nice messy room. Oh no, nice and big. Yay. So you can do that as well, which is quite nice. And you can change the brightness of the person. So I can be like a little bit darker or a little bit brighter, depending on the position of the sun. And we can also like, go kind of sepia mode, black and white mode. So we can go back into the olden times, which is kind of, could be interesting. Who knows? You never know. So there's quite a few things you can play around with there. You can also, I don't know why you want to do that, but you could do that if you wanted to. And yeah, you could mirror, which is kind of weird. Yeah, that's kind of strange. So yeah, you can do kind of fun, cool things as well. Now there's also a green screen. So you click that green screen. If you had a green screen, you could do some really cool green screen stuff, and you could like take out the background, and you could like, put yourself onto the other person's background, and then they're like, you're in the same room-ish kind of stuff, or on top of code, so you're taking just this space and not the whole square and stuff. So that can be quite cool to play around with. And then obviously you can see like this is how easy it is to share the screen. To literally pressing this, I'm going to share the screen, and I can share. Actually, what's really, really cool is I could just share like Discord. So Discord could be hidden behind some like applications on my screen. I'm just click share Discord, and I can just share Discord, right? And I can pretty much share any screen I want at any time, and that's kind of really, really, really cool. And I can also play a video, so I could literally like click on a video. Let's just press this, see what happens. Pinch buttons to kind of like, so I can zoom in and out. So this is kind of quite nice because you can like focus on something if you were. And then I can just put me back here or back to full screen mode just by pressing those buttons. So those buttons up there here, they're really, really, really easy. And yeah, it's absolutely cool what you can do with it. It's really, really simple. What I love about it as well is that I'm recording this without streaming, and then once I press finish, it's going to then say, do you want me to upload to YouTube? And I go, yes, and it just uploads it to my YouTube channel. That's kind of cool. If I'm streaming, it's using Restream. So you can like then stream to YouTube and Twitch or wherever you want to stream to. And it's all just so easily. And I just feel like I have a lot of control. And I was so scared to start streaming. And now I'm like so excited. I seriously just can't wait because I think this is just fun. The tech side has been taken care of, and all I've got to worry about is just talking and coding and having fun. So yeah, Ecamm Live. I highly recommend it. Yeah, this is it. Check it out. They have a free trial, which I started off with a free trial, and you get a watermark. So I did the recordings without the free trial. I've paid $24 for a month, which gives me 20 hours of interview streaming and as many hours as I want of just me. And you can pay more if you want. You can pay less, but that's kind of really cool. I don't mind spending that much. I think it's gonna be worth it. So yeah, lots more streaming for me to come. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you. Bye.